Thank you very much. I am Walter Leal, Chair of the Council of the International Congress of Entomology. I have to explain a little bit what the Congress of International, what the Council and what the Council does. So first of all, the Council has a website and there is a QR code. I don't think you have seen many QR codes in here. That's the one. And the Council provides continuity and directions for the International Congress of Entomology. I'm delighted to see the cooperation now with the European Congress of Entomology. We have a mutual relationship. The Council wishes to express our deepest gratitude to the local organized committee, the LOC, for the splendid Congress in Kyoto. If you agree with me that this is the best ICE of our lifetimes, please give a round of applause to the local organized committee. You are allowed to stand up and applaud if you really like it. Please stand up and applaud the local organized committee if you really enjoyed this meeting. That was amazing. I have been to... Thank you. I have been to 7 of them. I organized one of them. And this is by far the best one. Thank you very much. If you like to do a survey to express your opinion, and there is a very simple survey here that the Council is running. This is the QR code. You can scan now the QR code if you so desire. And there are only 2 questions: how we rate, and if you have any comments. Okay? So let me move on and inform some relevant business done by the Council. We need your consent, a final assembly. We elected the 2 honorary members. The honorary members are those who made outstanding contribution to the entomological knowledge and make significant contribution to the International Congress of Entomology. The Council elected posthumously Boon Jin Kim, who did a stellar job organizing the 2012 Congress in South Korea. And also Miron Zaluk, he might be here. He is the only delegate to wear a hat, so it's very easy to identify Miron. And I would like a round of applause to ratify the election of these 2 honorary members. The Council made some decisions, some of the relevant decisions I wanted to disclose to you. We moved the International Congress of Entomology of 2032 to 2033 to coincide with the 200th anniversary of the Royal Entomological Society. It does not necessarily mean that the meeting is going to be in the United Kingdom. It's open to bid for all parts of the planet, and the best bid would be considered by the Council. We changed the decision timeline. Used to be, for example, now we are going to inform you the selection of the 2028 meeting. But we changed this process to be more fair and to be faster, and we are going to make the decision for 2033 with the letters of intent due on July 27 next year. The bid is due by September 27 next year, and the announcement of the host country by the end of next year. So today we are going to be informed about the Congress of 2028, but from now on we are going to make the decision 2 congresses ahead, because that gives more time for them to prepare and also for negotiate better rates. That implies that the registration fee are lower. That's a very important thing. And also because other countries can bid and they don't need to send a delegation to the International Congress just for the sake of presenting the bids. The members of the Council that are retired are Yu Chao from Taiwan, Le Kang from China, and Tony Scott from the United States. We thank you very much for their service to the Council. The new elected members are Audrey Linhart from the United States, Jiang Hua San from China, Ho Feng Li from Taiwan, and Sakiko Shiga from Japan, the vice chair of this event here. And the new elected adjunct members are Yulin Gao from China and Sunday Ekezi from Kenya, from Isipi. I would like to ask you for a round of applause to those elected and to those who serve also the Council. Members elected for a second time. As chair, I has been re-elected for one more term. 2 terms are allowed. Angharat Gatehouse is Secretary General and the Treasurer. She's been serving the second term after this election. The Secretary General can serve up to 3 terms, and the chair only 2 terms. Maria Marta Sigliano is elected as Deputy Chair, and the current Deputy Chair, František Marek, after this meeting, he returned to the Council as a member. Members of the Council that have been elected for a second term are Christian Bogenheiser from Germany, Jocelia Gracia from Brazil, Takema Fukatsu from Japan, Dimitri Mussolini from Russia/France, Franco Pennacchio from Italy, and Charles Vicente from Canada. Thank you very much for your service to the science of entomology. We also amended the Constitution, aka the bylaws, so that the numbers of members now changed from 23 to 27 to cope with the growth of the number of entomologists and having a better representation. We are going to call for nominations very soon. We also changed the Constitution to allow business to be done remotely, and also to the addition of the adjunct members that I already mentioned. Those are the non-voting members that are going to join the Council, and they also share the expertise. Change the timeline, as I just explained, and they also formally introduce the certificates of merit, which we already gave the first one here at this meeting. And now, the most important part of the report from the Council, we are going to announce the ICE2024 host country. We had 3 bids for the 2028, one from Brazil, one from China, one from South Africa. The members of the Council that have a link with China and a link with Brazil abstain from votes so that the process becomes as fair as possible. And now I'm very glad to welcome to the podium the Secretary General, Treasurer Angharat Gatehouse. She's going to open the envelope and share the good news.
So, where is my envelope? I thought it was going to be like the Oscar ceremony.
We have to scan the QR code first.
So, it was a very difficult decision. We had 3 excellent bids, but the winner is for the International Congress of Entomology for 2028 is South Africa, and it will be held in Cape Town. So I hope you'll all be able to join us there. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ian Patterson from representing the Entomological Society of Southern Africa, and I am absolutely delighted to welcome you to the southern tip of Africa, to the base of Table Mountain, and to the beautiful city of Cape Town for ICE 2028. So that is what we call a tok-toki beetle. And tok-toki beetles communicate with each other by tapping on the hard ground. And if you go and tap on the ground, the tok-toki beetles will be attracted to you. In isiXhosa culture, the tok-toki shows the way home, and it shows the way to a better future. So today, that tuk-tuki over there is showing you the way to Africa for ICE 2028. So why should we have this Congress in Africa? Well, one good reason is that the population of Africa is exploding. In fact, by 2050, a quarter of the world's population will live in Africa. And this has some very positive implications. We're going to have a very large young workforce, but this large population is going to have to be fed. And we need to produce that food without destroying all of the relatively untouched and amazing biodiversity of this continent. And entomology stands at the nexus of overcoming these challenges. And so entomology, just like the tuk-tuki, points towards a better future for Africa. Hosting ICE 2028 in Cape Town will allow Africa to join the world in leading the journey to a better future. The Congress will be hosted by the Entomological Society of Southern Africa, but we want this to be a Congress by Africa for the world. So we're going to include a lot of other African members, including the African Association of Insect Scientists. So why, out of the whole of Africa, should we choose Cape Town? That's because it's a really, really great place for entomologists to visit. That's a photograph taken of an information board at Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, which incidentally is just about 10 minutes drive from where the Congress is going to be held. So if you come to Cape Town, you'll be able to go and visit that amazing botanical garden. And it shows the 6 floral kingdoms of the world. And you can see the 6 of them there, but you can barely see the Cape Floristic Kingdom. It's that tiny spot at the end of the continent that's been pointed at by the arrow. So it's a really unique place biologically. And this has led to a huge number of endemic insects in the immediate area around Cape Town that you could see on the trip. There's hundreds of endemic insects just in the immediate area around the Congress facility. Some of them are really charismatic, like stag beetles and the endemic butterflies that are only found on Table Mountain. We've got really famous dung beetles in South Africa and delicious mapani worms, which is the insect right on the right-hand side of the slide, which you can taste if you come to the Congress. So Cape Town is the #1 convention destination in Africa. It's a really modern city, and the leading institutions of the country, such as universities, are there. You will find everything that you need in Cape Town. And it's really, really well connected. It's easy to get to Cape Town from all international hubs around the world. So you should have no problem with flying into Cape Town International Airport. The convention center itself is situated right in the middle of the city bowl, so you can get to all of the attractions of Cape Town really easily. You can get to Table Mountain, you can get to Cape Point, you can go to Robben Island where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for so many years. You can go see the penguins at Boulders Beach, all within an hour of this Congress Center. And it's only 20 minutes from the international airport, so it's really easy to get to. We'll have a large space, 20,000 square meters of exhibition space and 45 meeting rooms, so we'll be able to hold a conference of this size. And hopefully it'll be just as successful as this amazing Congress we've had this week. There's 6,500 hotel rooms within walking distance of the Congress Center, so you should be able to get there really easily in the morning, and some of those are really good budget accommodation. You'll find that foreign currency goes a long way in South Africa. You can get really good stuff at a really, really nice price. And then there's the experiences that you can have in this wonderful country. There's a great culture of outstanding food and wine. The wine of the Cape region is famous all around the world, and you can easily get on wine tours from Cape Town. There's a rich and diverse cultural heritage that you'll be able to witness, and this can all happen on tours within an hour of the Congress facility. And you'll also easily be able to tag a safari on to the beginning or the end of the conference to see all the big and furry animals that entomologists even are interested in.
South Africa is different. The you who leave South Africa won't be the same as the you who arrive. You'll find that there's nothing ordinary about this place, because you don't just visit South Africa, you will meet South Africa. South Africa, and you'll never be the same again. South Africa has amazing science there. Will change the way you see the world and the way you live your life. Because when you open your arms to embrace this country, you'll find that the you who leave South Africa won't be the same you who arrived. Because when you leave South Africa, you'll find that none of it, not one little bit, is ordinary.
So we look forward to seeing you in Techcon for ICE2028.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to see you all and the work with the LOC to have a great meeting in Cape Town, and look forward to see you all there. And by then, the Toki beetle is becoming the TikTok beetle, I guess. All right, so back to Hinomoto-san. Thank you.
Finally, on behalf of the organizers, Professor Takikoshi, Vice Chair of the Local Audience Committee, will deliver the closing remarks. Stefan, please.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so finally, as we reach the conclusion of this extraordinary 6-day journey at ICE2024, I stand before you with very much fulfillment. I'm very happy to have the comments from Dr. Lear. Thank you very much. So, over these days, we have been privileged to welcome over 4,000 participants from across the globe, each bringing their unique perspective, expertise, and passion for entomology. Our theme for this Congress, New Discoveries of Resilience, has truly come to life here in Kyoto. We have seen how the connection of different fields and cultures can lead to fresh insights and groundbreaking discoveries. The spirit of resilience has been at the heart of our discussion, and I am confident that many of you are leading with new ideas and collaborations that will propel our science forward. But this Congress has been about more than just scientific advancement. We have also made a concerted effort to embed diversity and inclusion into every aspect of our government. We recognize that the future of entomology depends on our contributions of all voices, regardless of background, gender, or origin. By fostering an environment of equality, we have aimed to give everyone an equal opportunity to contribute to the rich tapestry of entomology research. As we prepare to say goodbye, I hope that each of you carries with you not only the knowledge and connections you gain, but also a renewed commitment to the principle of resilience, diversity, and inclusion. Let us continue to build bridges between distinct cultures and people, and in doing so, drive our field for even greater achievements. So thank you all for your contributions, your enthusiasm, and the dedication to making this Congress a true success. Think further, and may the discoveries we've made here inspire continued innovation and collaboration in the years to come. So until we meet again, farewell, and may the and convenience barriers all in our future endeavors. So, thank you very much.
Before closing, our chair, Professor Ong, has a small remarks. Mr. Please. And all those organizing committee members have cleared the form. With the great success. Can you hear? And now we are all very touched. We will never forget this variable experience that we need. And we hope that our practice will resonate somewhere in the future. Thank you very much for very kind support. Thank you very much.